What is up, Sideways fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a fun day. It's about to be probably 100 degrees out today, and we're going to be getting the turbo kit pulled off the Soarer Jzz30 turbos off and get that badass turbo kit that we got for him on. I'd love to give this car a drive this upcoming weekend and just make sure it's all good to go so we can go ahead and send the car home. So let's hurry up and get this done. I'm going to walk you through how to pull off twin turbos on a 1jzgte. Let's go. Well, we didn't miss the sun, but we got all that stuff off right there. So let me go ahead and show you what's going on right here real quick. So this is what you're going to be left with when you go ahead and remove the whole entire to upper little cross pipe tube thing and the shield. You're going to have your little Y pipe right here. They do sell aftermarket for the JDM cars, and you also are going to have the two twin turbos. So I don't see anything feeling these that like is totally wrong with them spinning, which is why the car still probably had power. But we're definitely going to have a bad oil seal in this stuff. So what we're going to have to do is we need to remove the O2 sensor. We need to go ahead and remove the downpipe down here. Everything pretty much as far as tools is going to be 10 bolts, 12 bolts, and 14 bolts. You'll need different variations of pliers, cutters, short sockets, deep sockets, all kinds of different stuff. But the way that I'm going to do it, since we do have blown turbos in this thing anyways, and I really don't care to sit there and save them. If I was doing a replacement, I'd have to be a lot more anal and I'd be charging a lot more money to do this. But since this is how we're going to do it, typically if the turbos are blown, I'll just go ahead and break the turbos. There's ceramic in the rear. There's a center cartridge clamp that's here. They're super rusted always, but we can actually cut through those if we needed to with the grinder. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get them off, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the cartridge out. It's going to give me enough room to be able to go ahead and get into some of those bottom bolts down there, and I'll kind of get more into that with you guys as we go. I don't want to spend too much time recording all this stuff because it's going to get kind of redundant and everything. We're going to have to go ahead and weld off and close some wire lines up or kind of block them off. I'll go over that with you too at the end. We're going to have to rehook everything else back up and kind of make it all work, and it's going to be kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Basically, your main bolts that you need to get off when you're going to do this, you're going to have two here and one on the bottom. It's a V shape, so two with the V, and then you have it upside down on this side. You have a top V single bolt and then two bolts underneath. Well, the issue is with the downpipe on, you can't get to anything. With the O2 in, you can't get to anything. And with the drain lines in, you can't get to anything. Also, this is a right-hand drive car, so you have a steering column in your way on this side too, so that's going to kind of suck as well. But I've done this before multiple times on Supras. 1Js and 2Js are pretty much the same. So let me go ahead and struggle with this. I'll take a few clips here and there to get everything off and to kind of show you guys what we're doing. I'm not going to do a full time lapse of all this because it just seems kind of redundant and annoying. So plus my phone's running out of battery. I got a Pro Max now, so we got some actually better 4K footage for you guys. Give me a few minutes. I'll kind of walk you through what's going on. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and blast off these nuts right here on both sides. They're going to basically clamp the turbo together, like if you're doing an aftermarket turbo with the V-band. We're going to basically, usually because the turbos are old and decrap, they're not going to come out of the cartridge. Plus, they're not steel wheel, they're going to be ceramic wheel, so they're probably going to break coming out. But we don't care because we're going to be going ahead and throwing these turbos in the trash. So let me go ahead and pull those off, and we can get into the box over here that we're going to get into in a little bit. Let's go. All right, well, now's the crappy part where I gotta get underneath the car, so bear with me. Gotta break a bunch of stuff loose. Now we got to get the rest of the crap off. Oh my God, I'm sweating like crazy. So now we're getting into the part that sucks, where you gotta go underneath, and let me show you. The crappy part is these bolts are on the back side and there's no freaking room to get to anything. So you gotta do these quarter turns and you gotta knuckle bust everything. Luckily, I only got one casualty today. Not too bad. Usually I always end up breaking my knuckles and everything on these cars, and they're always rusted. I actually stripped the bolt down here now. Now I got to fight that thing. Just typical 1JZ problems. We're about 4 hours in right now. The floor's all wet, you know, got underneath the car. Didn't want to show too much stuff, but we're still going, guys. So let me keep fighting this stuff. I'll give a quick little couple more shots of how crappy this is, and I'm gonna get these things off. Alrighty, guys, well, we are done. She is off. No more bullshit, trash twin turbos. We're gonna do in the next video, guys, we're gonna be installing the big turbo kit. So let's go for that big boom boom turbo. Woo! Till next time, guys. Peace.